Hey everyone, it's Matt. It's official. We have the final results of the Senate race out of Georgia. I want to talk about this and summarize what this means going forward regarding stimulus checks, Social Security, SSI, VA, and control in the Senate. So let's get into the details. But hey, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I really appreciate you checking me out. Thank you so much for your support. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button just right below the video. And if you're returning, welcome back. Great to see you once again. Let's get into the content. So we finally have the results out of the Georgia Senate runoff race. So this went down yesterday. It extended into today, and it is official. Both Democrats have taken both of the seats in the Senate. So let's talk about what this means going forward regarding, like I said, stimulus checks, Social Security, retirement, disability, survivors, SSI, VA, and control in the Senate. What does all of this mean? So let's break all this down one by one and just describe where we go from here. So now that we have the two Democrats taking both of the seats in the Senate, we technically have the blue wave, the blue sweep, what we've been talking about for a couple months now. I made a couple videos talking about this, and I talked about it in the live stream last night. So what this simply means is that Democrats now have control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, or the White House. So it is otherwise known as a blue wave, blue sweep. They have control there. So now that in the Senate, Republicans have 50. There's 50 seats in the Senate for Republicans and 50 seats in the Senate for Democrats. Now, the vice president, who is Democrat or will be Democrat, is also going to be coming in as kind of like a tiebreaker in the Senate. So ultimately flipping the power into the hands of Democrats in all chambers of Congress. So what does this mean actually going forward regarding, let's talk about stimulus first. Well, we're going to be seeing definitely more stimulus. In fact, like I said in the live stream and my videos earlier today, the $2,000 stimulus check, we can basically count on that thing pretty much happening. Of course, we don't have exact evidence quite yet. However, it's very likely that we'll probably be seeing $2,000 stimulus checks before long. In fact, Chuck Schumer was out in a news conference earlier today that I talked about in my video this afternoon, which was he basically said one of the first things he wants to do when the new senators are seated is send out the $2,000 stimulus checks to families. Mitch McConnell said that. Joe Biden made the statements the other day regarding the $2,000 stimulus checks going out the door immediately. So we will be counting on those $2,000 stimulus checks as they have basically promised us. So that is step one. Now, as far as other stimulus, we're probably going to be seeing some massive stimulus coming through over the next few months. We'll have to watch that very closely. In fact, if you checked out the stock market today, it was going kind of crazy. Reason for that is investors are starting to position themselves because they know, hey, a bunch of easy money is coming. Let's get into the market now in anticipation of probably a massive buying frenzy going on because a lot of this stimulus is going to make its way into the market. Now, disclaimer, I'm not giving you buying or investment advice at all. In fact, I would highly recommend you don't buy anything right now, but that's a totally different discussion. All right, so what does this mean going forward for Social Security, SSI, and VA? That's another really good topic. For many of you who have been reaching out to me and checking out my videos that I've released a couple times over the last few months here, talking about this $200 per month raise. A couple of you have been asking me about that recently, as recent as last night's live stream. You were asking me, hey, are we getting $200 on our Social Security, SSI, or VA benefits going forward? Also, side note, when I say Social Security, I'm referring to retirement, disability, and survivors, all Social Security I'm referring to. So, will we see the $200 boost? Now, of course, I can't say yes or no because I simply don't know. However, the probability of getting that $200 boost has just gone significantly higher now that we have Democrats in all chambers of Congress and the presidency. So, will we see the $200? Again, I am not sure if we will actually see the $200. However, like I just said, the probability of actually getting it and that going through is significantly much higher now versus what it possibly could have been. So I will continue watching that very closely. I would not anticipate anything for the next maybe 3 weeks or so. But as soon as we get information on that, of course, I will let you know right away. But that could be something else that could be coming here before long, along with the stimulus checks. Another question I've been seeing too is, will the $200 boost replace the stimulus check? And the answer is no. No, the stimulus check and the $200 boost on Social Security, SSI, and VA are completely unrelated. So no, those would not interchange and they would not replace each other. So again, potentially a lot of stimulus in many different facets here that could be coming. And of course, I want to be your advocate and I will keep you posted with all that. All right, so what does this mean going forward as far as the control in the Senate and all of these bills and proposals and all of this business that's going to be coming through? What does this mean going forward? Well, the control in the Senate is now in the hands of Democrats versus before it was in the control of Republicans and Mitch McConnell. Remember Mitch McConnell being the leader in the Senate? Well, guess what? He's not going to be the leader in the Senate anymore. He's going to be the minority leader in the Senate. So who's going to be the leader in the Senate? Well, it's actually going to be switched to Chuck Schumer, who's on the Democratic side. He is now going to be the majority leader in the Senate. So remember before, when Mitch McConnell basically has the power to say, yes, I'll bring that bill or that proposal to the floor in the Senate for a vote. Remember, he has this power. Like that $2,000 stimulus check amendment that we saw last week. Mitch McConnell looked at it and said, great, nice proposal, nice amendment, looks nice, but it's not going to the floor, right? Remember that? He has the power to do that. Well, guess what? He doesn't have that power anymore because let me take that back. He currently does, but for not much longer. When he's replaced to the minority leader in the Senate, he will no longer have those powers. Instead, Chuck Schumer will be the one to determine if stimulus bills, stimulus proposals will hit the floor in the Senate for voting. So I feel like, who knows what? Either way, I'm not going to make any opinions. It simply doesn't matter. But my point is, Chuck Schumer will be the one that gets to make that decision. Will the bills and proposals hit the floor in the Senate? So that amendment that we saw last week regarding the $2,000 stimulus checks, Mitch McConnell didn't bring it to the floor, but Chuck Schumer would have. So again, I just want to make it very clear. I'm not taking sides of either way. I like to stay as neutral as I possibly can in my videos. I'm just kind of giving you the facts. This is just what is happening. This is what's happening. So either way, it'll be Chuck Schumer. So then it'll be Nancy Pelosi as Speaker of the House. It'll be Chuck Schumer in the Senate, and it'll be Joe Biden or, whatever So we'll talk about that in a different discussion, but that's still to be certified. Actually, that's a totally different topic here because now I'm talking about that, and Congress is in the process of certifying the Electoral College results today when all of that chaos went down. Again, I'm not going to get into all those details. That's a whole different video in itself, but I'm sure all of you heard about all of the chaos over in the Capitol today. Wow, I just hope everybody is staying safe. I get it. There's a lot of mixed opinions right now, but either way, we just want everybody to stay safe. Seriously. I mean, whether you agree or don't agree, at the end of the day, we just want everybody to be healthy and safe, right? Just like as humans, we want to look out for each other. But either way, that's, again, totally a different topic. But either way, I hope all of this makes sense. So going forward, it's going to be very interesting to see how all of these stimulus proposals. Now, I would be willing to bet that Democrats are probably working on their next stimulus proposal. Like I said in my live stream last night, I would not be surprised one bit if we see the $3.4 trillion HEROES Act that Democrats passed through the House way back in May of 2020. I would not be surprised one bit if we see that thing resurrected and brought back into life and possibly passed through. We'll have to watch that very close. But my point is with this video, we have the final results. The two Democrats in Georgia have taken the 2 seats in the Senate. Now, the chambers of Congress are controlled by Democrats. We have the blue wave, the blue sweep, whatever you want to call it. We have blue everywhere. And the point is, there's going to be a lot of easy money coming, a lot of stimulus coming. I'm going to continue watching all of this very closely because, like I continue to say, they have these massive, massive stimulus packages, and there's always going to be crumbs laying around for us to grab. I want to do everything I can to make sure that all of you are grabbing the benefits that you have coming due, whether it's stimulus checks, whether it's rental relief, whether it's a boost to your SNAP benefits, whether it is who knows what. Anything else, I want to make sure that I can grab, or I want to get the information out there so that all of you can grab what you have coming due. So many times there's so much information out there, it's like, I don't know what to track, I don't know what to follow, I don't know what's out there for me, but trust me, in these huge packages like this of trillions or hundreds of billions of dollars, there's always money in there for the people that you can grab, and a lot of times it's disguised and you don't even know what's in there for you. But I'll do my best to make sure that I can track all that stuff down and make sure all of you can get as much benefit out of this as possible. Either way, I hope you enjoy this update here. I will continue to keep you posted. I'm always your guy. I am your advocate, and I'll do everything I can to help you through this time. So enjoy your evening. I will catch you again soon. Thanks so much for your support. Please make sure to subscribe and share the videos with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks, everybody. I'm on your team. I'll catch you later. Have a good night.